Welcome back, everyone. She is truly a force to be reckoned with on Carolina Morning. We have filmmaker, motivational speaker, and author Raven Magwood here with us.
Yeah, she's telling us all about her new book, The 7 Practices of Prosperous Women. And we were talking a little bit earlier. This is actually your fourth book.
Yes. That's it, you know, and you're what, 26?
I'm 26.
She's 26. She's written 4 books. This is amazing.
Thank you.
First of all, you were 12 years old when you wrote your first book, right?
My first book is called On to Victory, The Winning Edge, and I published it when I was 12 years old.
That is amazing. How did you get started?
At the time, someone just told me to write things down. I had skipped 2 grades at that time. I became a national gymnastics champion, and so I wrote about those experiences. And then throughout that time, I also experienced surgeries. I dealt with chronic knee pain, and I had adversity that kind of tried to knock me off my feet. So I wrote about that at 12, and from there started the career of being a motivational speaker, and all the books kind of followed.
That is truly spectacular.
So you're a national gymnastics champion at what age?
At 12 years old.
At 12, and that helped to inspire the book too.
Exactly.
So you really started turning into a little motivational speaker at like 12.
Yes. I gave my first speech for Stedman Graham at 12. I was so nervous, but I got a standing ovation, and I think something in my head just kind of triggered like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Wow.
Good for you.
And here you are, 26, with your 4th book. Talk to us about this particular book.
Yes, it's called The 7 Practices of Prosperous Women, and it's a guide to achieve success. In all of my talks around the country, when speaking to youth groups, women groups, girls groups, I hear a lot about how do I set goals? How do I achieve my goals? How do I balance it all? So I wanted to really mark 7 steps to help women get there.
Can you tell us about some of the steps?
Yes, the first one's called Visualize the End Result, and that's all about knowing where you want to go and setting those goals. Number 2 is Bring the House Down, and that's working hard in every aspect of your life if you really want to be successful. 3 is Recognize your true strength, because sometimes we forget that our mind is as powerful as it is. 4, Use a timeout. Balance. We're women, we wear all these different hats, so sometimes we have to take time to ourselves. 5, cut your losses, remove yourself from negative people and situations.
I'm like, yes, speak to me.
Yes, speak to me.
6 is go back to square one. We got to learn from our mistakes when we make them. And 7 is never throw in the towel. We can never give up no matter what.
That's right.
That is lovely. Yes. It's amazing. She has them like all in her head. I was like, I said, can you tell us about something? She went down the line. Yeah, I was looking, and I was flipping through the pages. It looks like an easy read.
Yes.
I know that you have a lot of like self-help, like, well, you know, you want people to get involved.
Exactly.
So you do the homework, right?
Yes, exactly. There's
like
quotes, you can write down your goals in the book, and it's just very interactive because I want people to take this book with them every day and utilize these 7 practices every single day.
Where can people purchase the book at?
You can get it from Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can also get it from my website. I know today we have a special code, WSPA20, and you get 20% off, and that's just for today. So yes, if you get it from my website, they're autographed.
WSPA20?
Yes,
that's
is the code. Yes.
All right, and they can get 20% off.
20% off, yes.
That's awesome.
I would say stuff like this is definitely worth it too. Any positive stuff going on, especially in what's going on in the world right now. It's just so good and motivating, and it sounds like you've got it figured out.
Thank you. Thank you. Still figuring things out every day.
Yeah, but I was going to ask you, do you still kind of go through things, you know, in life right now?
Exactly.
I mean, do you have it all figured out to the point where you know what, I got this?
No. I do try my best every single day, obviously, but I've gone through so much adversity, even losing people close to me this past year. I've had 2 breast tumors that I had to have 2 lumpectomies for at such a young age. So I've just been through a lot where I really have had to utilize these 7 practices, but I think going through so much at such a young age has allowed me to be able to speak to these principles. Yeah.
Well, you truly are an inspiration. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you also opened up about the things that you're going through, because
you
know, sometimes we look at people and we see that they've kind of gone through these things and they seem that they have it all together, and it's like, no, you know what, I'm still working on it. You know, I'm still working on it. It makes it so real. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Raven, congratulations. We're so proud of you.
And a great outfit too.
And she's got it going on.
Yes.
Thanks again.
Thank you.